In several shortcut screens, there are reasons that appear for taking inventory, for example, or for deleting transactions. To set up these screens, to set up these reasons, follow these steps. In the Shortcuts point of sale, you're going to go to the Setup button on the bottom right and into Configuration. Once you're in Configuration, on the left side of the screen, you're going to go to the General button and then scroll down to the Reasons button. Once you're in Reasons, at the top of the screen you have 3 different tabs. Reasons for visit deletion, reasons for transaction modification, or reasons for take inventory. In this example, I've created a reason called quarterly color inventory. So every few months I do a color inventory for all of the products I have, and I only count my color tubes. Now, if I decided I was going to add another inventory reason, at the bottom of the screen, I can press New, give it a name. So for example, now I'm going to do an inventory count biannually on styling products. So I will give it the styling products name, and the reason text that appears is count my styling products every 6 months. So it's just a reminder to myself. So that will appear when I'm doing an inventory count as the reason why I'm doing a count, or the reasons why the count came up a certain way. Now I'll press save. Up at the top of the screen, your other options would be transaction modification. For example, if you have new front desk people and you're showing them how to use shortcuts and you want to create a reason why a transaction was modified, for example, you create a test customer, a test transaction, and then you go ahead and delete it, or you go ahead and modify it. You want your records to show that this was a pretend customer and you were training the staff. So I'm going to press New and create a reason. So the reason in this case, I will call it test transaction. Now that I have a name for it, I'm going to put a reason. The reason is a test customer created for the purpose of training the staff. This transaction is not valid. So that will just remind me in my reports that this particular transaction was a pretend one, no actual money was exchanged, this was a test. The third option you have is visit deletion. So again, for something like training the staff, I can create a reason why a visit was deleted. Usually it's things like no-show or the customer called to cancel, whatever the case is. In this one, this is a test visit. And the same reasoning would apply to it. So the reason would be customer was a test. This was for the purposes of training.